Hello, hello. Hi, guys. Happy Monday. Trust that all is well with all of you. Welcome. I'm doing it. Welcome. Yes, I'm doing it. Welcome to the beautiful month of July. I'm so happy that you have now joined the best month of the year. It is also the second half of the year, the beginning of the second half of the year. July is such an amazing month. I just have to say. So welcome. Welcome to all those celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, significant dates, graduations. July is just, you could go on vacation. We should just soak in the fact that July is here. So, not to offend anybody, let me continue. So I hope that you would have had a rejuvenating, relaxing, revitalizing, re-energizing weekend that has now spilled over. I hope there's a spilling over of it into your Monday, and I hope that this Monday finds you well. So today I am going to be brief. So yes, looking like I went somewhere because I did. So today I had a seminar to attend. Thank you, Genesis Restoration Community, for your invite. It was a delight and an honor. And right after I spoke at that event on self-care, I had my uncle's funeral to attend. And I found myself saying to myself this week, this is really what I just want to share. It's okay to pause. It's okay to stop and realize, yeah, this is what's happening. And not only, so the week that my uncle died, that was a Tuesday. The Sunday before that, so Sunday, skip Monday, Tuesday. So the Sunday, my cousin that I grew up with, he died. And then there was a pause on Monday, and then Tuesday, and my sister just messaged, sis. I was like, what is going on? So that week was, I felt like somebody put me in a bottle, cover the bottle, and shake the bottle like this. Honestly, that was the best description. If anybody asks, how you going? That's how I felt. I literally felt like somebody put me in a bottle. And then the Friday before that so it was Friday. Saturday had a semi. Sunday. Monday, skip. And then Tuesday. So those 3 days was just like, I was like, no. I can't. So what I discovered, and this is not the first time I would have lost a member of our family. When two of my aunts died 6 months apart on my father's side. These two is on my mother's side. When I was closer to one aunt than the other. When she died, I felt like the earth tilted. It was, and I cried at the funeral. I cried, but I did not grieve. I think I shelved it. And like a year after that, out of nowhere, I cried as if I just heard the news that her aunt had passed, and I was folding clothes, just packing clothes in the closet, and like it just, so she gone. I laughing, but I'm telling you, it wasn't funny at the time. It was horrible. So this time, I sat with every wave of emotion that came, because I don't want a year from now to end up, you just kill kitty. Because everything, all of the emotion now start to feel real to you. It's like, no, Melina, so this is what we not finna do. And I sat with it, and as the waves came, I remember, I think this Sunday when I found out that my cousin died, I put on my clothes to go and walk. I put on a cap because I just felt like you're going to do this walk, but I'm not sure if you'll be all together to do this walk. So just in case people see you crying in the road, they ain't go see your whole face. Good thing. I put on my cap and I cannot remember when I didn't cry on the walk. I felt like I cried the entire walk. And of course, children still have to go to school, food still have to cook, the house still have to clean, wash, clothes still have to wash. Nobody stopped because there was a death in your family. And I said, like there was a day, I think after the first week passed, there was a day I just sat and I just thought to myself, the world didn't stop, Melina. Nobody stopped. The world did not pause. People are dying every day. People are losing members of their family every day. And not because you are now in that position means that the world is on pause. I said, however, so I don't know how you want to take this devotional, but it might help somebody. I remember saying to myself, not because the world doesn't pause, does it mean that you should just keep going, moving smoothly along as if these things are not taking place in your life. So like I said, it was the 10th, it was the 12th, it was the 14th. And I was just like, oh, no. So there was one day, and then I realized, because the world didn't stop and I didn't immediately stop, my body, as a masseuse will know, that started storing all the emotions that I was not expressing. So this whole side, I was turning like this. When somebody called, driving was painful. It was so stiff, like I felt the knot in my shoulder. I was just like, all right, Melina, you need to process this and get it out. Like I said, this may not be your ordinary devotional for the beginning of the beautiful month of July, but life does be lifing. And I said, all right, so let's just put the cards on the table. So 2 people died. We know this. What do we know? This is what we know. You are feeling feelings. We know this. You cannot undo what has happened, but you need to continue living, and not just to survive, but thrive, live a full life, because they have already lived theirs. But you are here and you are left dealing with the void that they would have just left, but life goes on. Your children still need a mother. Your business still needs the owner. Your clients are calling you as per usual. And I remember that would have happened during the week. And then this Saturday, I had to get a bride ready for her special day. And what was required, like at points I felt like, oh God, I don't have. I don't have. And when the word of God says, my grace is sufficient and my strength is made perfect in your weaknesses, just understand that you may not have. And that's when you start to dip into the reservoir that God would have provided to sustain you. And I know Paul was talking about a thorn in his flesh, but this was a situation in my flesh. And I had to tap into his grace and his strength because I didn't have. So that's 1. 2, feel the feelings. Do not store it and have the right side of your body stiff. All you're thinking is, I could not do that. Honest to God. And I said to myself, okay, so Melina, this is the lesson that you're going to learn. Because I told you I started to sit with myself and I said, let's process what's happening here. And I said, what you're not going to do is commit to canceling the emotion. So you could pause and you could postpone it. So as a business owner, as a hairdresser, masseuse, if a client, an emergency happened and they said, Hi, Melina, so sorry, but I have to postpone the appointment that we have carried for today. This and this came up. It was unexpected and I'm cancelling, but I'm postponing from this Friday to next Friday. That means they are going to come back to it. They ain't totally cancel, never to see you again forever and ever until. Postpone means to set a different time from the specified time. So you say, I had the wedding, I couldn't be there in the moment, weeping over my loss at the time on somebody's day of total joy and excitement. So it is necessary sometimes to pause and postpone, but not to cancel and commit to that cancel. You're committing to canceling that. It is a forever postponement of the emotion and the feeling that you are feeling. And I had to go back to my if you want to call it training, as a coach, where you see the benefit of journaling and the health of getting it out somewhere, whether it be audible journaling, where you talk to friends about exactly what you're feeling, or actually writing things down. I did both. Some were long entries, others were very, very short because I couldn't find words. Find a moment to pause and feel the feeling. I'm not saying to stay there, but feel it. Go through it. Because I know the body, like I said, as a masseuse, you know that if you don't deal with, you store it. You store it in your shoulders, you store it at the underneath your scapula there, you store it. Your lower back, you store it. Any muscles alongside, you store it. And when I started feeling, I was like, hey, my dear, get together. Oh. So do not postpone or, like I said, commit to canceling, having to deal with the feelings that you are feeling. Deal with it. I am overwhelmed. I am disappointed. I feel numb. I am feeling nothing. I'm also feeling grief. I'm feeling sadness. And name it. Name the thing and sit with it. It's okay to sit with it. The world may not have stopped, but it's okay for you to stop. And I remember during the week, I just decided, I'm not doing nothing today. And because I went through my normal routine. That's mad people behavior. I went through my normal routine. And then by the time I got to Thursday, I just thought to myself, no, I'm going to drop my picnic to school and I'm going to come back. I didn't even listen. Let me be honest. If the car had shut down in the road, everybody would have seen me in my pajamas because I did not even come out of my pajamas. I just made up in my mind, I am pausing. The world not pausing, but I am. And I dropped my child to school in my pajamas. I didn't have to come out of the car. Wished her a beautiful day. Came back home. And I said, I'm not moving. I'm not doing nothing. I just want to encourage anyone that may have been experiencing some kind of something that caused your little world, your little bubble to tilt on its axis from the normal way that it would accustom being spinning. It's okay to pause. In Mark chapter 6, apparently I have a verse. Verse 30 to about 32, I believe, the disciples came back. This was just after they beheaded John, and he came back. They came back, all of them, and they were ready to report to Jesus. And he said, come. Come away by yourselves for a while to a solitary place and rest. And I said, Melina, yes, self-care is not selfish. No, don't need an explanation. Come away by yourself for a little while. And that for me meant not showing up if I felt like I didn't have the energy to. Because, how to explain this? Sometimes based on how we would have grown up, always wanting to make sure you find yourself sacrificing your own well-being just to make sure this one happy, that one happy, this have all that they need, that one have all that they need, and your cup empty, but you're pouring. What you're pouring, I don't know. And you may have trained yourself in a particular way to do those things. And you realize, okay, no. And so at that gracious day, I just decided, okay, so I'm not going to respond to every message. The group chat not going to get all of me today because I don't have. And whatever I have in reserve, I think I just want to give it to me. And that is okay. So I was able to gather myself today to speak at this beautiful seminar, attend my uncle's wedding, come home, carry my children because they had vouchers that they wanted to fulfill, and do that. Then hop on the laptop and do a meeting because I would have taken my Thursday. So please, if ever you feel that life has put you in this bottle, close the top. and mind you, this could happen, like I tell you, it was the Friday of the previous week, the Sunday of the new week, and then the Tuesday, and I just like, God, who pulled my number from the lottery basket? Who did that? So yeah, please take the day. Give yourself the 24 hours. Give yourself the hour. Give yourself the moment. And recover. Renew, rejuvenate, revitalize, re-energize yourself. And then start again the next day. So that's my encouragement today. That's my devotional for today. I hope it helps someone greatly. Have an amazing July. I think next week, God's willing, I will post some clips from the seminar, and that might be it's on self-care. That might be our devotional for next week, God's willing. So stay tuned for that. But do have an amazing July. Continue to be good and be good to others and yourself as well. Love you guys.